Very good day, everybody, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, kitties and doggies, horses and shoe manure and what have you. Welcome to another video, another live stream on the channel. We've been doing them quite regularly again as of lately. I am your personal funky sim pilot. My name is Arkady Gidzenko, and I will be your captain for today's flight. And today's flight will be another flight with the FlySimware's Cessna 414AW Chancellor. Beautiful, beautiful aircraft, and we'll be taking this for a flight from Dublin in Ireland to Edinburgh in Scotland, in the north of the United Kingdom. We will be using real-world time and real-world weather. The entire flight should take about 1 hour and 50 minutes altogether, something like that. But I believe that's including taxiing and all of that miserable crap. And yeah, so today we installed the latest update for the 414. I believe it is now version number 2.5, if I'm not mistaken. In any case, this is the latest version as of this date, the 21st of April 2024. I did not find a changelog or anything. Not like they were hitting me in the face with it. So I'm sure it's somewhere, but I couldn't really find it. So not really sure what they changed. But nonetheless, let's take it for a spin. So we are here at the Dublin International Airport in the Republic of Ireland. And yeah, we're parked somewhere near some hangars or whatever. Anyway, so let's just get in. And let's get this thing into the air. And let's fly to Edinburgh in Scotland, where hopefully a nice whiskey is awaiting us. A nice single malt would definitely be appreciated. Okay. Actually, I need to get this thing out of the way for a second if we want to click it. I found this yesterday as well. I could click it and it would like respond really late. There you go. Let's quickly turn on the fuel to the left and right engine. Now for the fuel, I believe we should be taking 86 gallons, so yeah, that's going to work out for us in a bit. I preloaded the fuel here. So we're looking at 86 gallons, a little bit more than we needed to take, but should work out. There's just no way to sync it, I guess, with the fuel computer there. So yeah, we'll see how that's going to work out for us. Oops. Power please, thank you. Actually, let's wait a little bit with starting the engine. And let's see. So it looks like it's sitting on 9 or 6. I'm not really sure if you are able to subtract. Fill up, nope. Add gallons, Is there a way to choose minus? Not really sure how this is going to work. Nope, we will not verify. Alright, so I guess we'll be taking 1906, although it doesn't say here. That bit's still a little bit confusing to me. "206" is when you fill it up. Looks like it's at 1906 now. So basically we're going to do it the other way around. The aircraft says, well, this is the fuel I have, so this is the fuel you're going to give me. Well, sure. 1906, we're going to be a lot heavier than we need to be. It would be nice if we had a readout, you know. It's almost completely full then. Come on, you can do it. 1906. Okay, there you go. So I guess this is what we'll do then. At least it then makes sense. I'm not sure, it doesn't look like you can subtract any kind of fuel there. Yep. So we're just going to leave it at that. Alright. I don't think we'll be needing this at the moment. So let's start up the engine, put in the flight plan, and let's get rolling. So that is engine number 1. That is engine number 2. So our cruising altitude will be 190. So let's set the cabin altitude for 190. And now the engines are on, let's turn on the avionics. Metal heat can be on as well. For the altitude. If we go to flight plan, we can click menu, we just import from SimBrief. That's the correct one, yes. like it has loaded in the departure, the arrival. But I'm not sure about it loading in the departure. Let me quickly double check. We should be having the following departure. The ROTEV 1 Tango out of runway 10 left. ROTEV 1 Tango. Load procedure. Departure. Runway. ROTEV 1 Tango, but it does not look like that is listed here. But I'm going cross-side. That is ROTEV 2. That's odd. Well, that does explain why it wasn't loaded in. That's alright, we'll just leave it then. So runway 10, that should be this one. Hard to see on this chart here, so let's pull up the VFR map. I'm trying to see if we can find the route on the way to the runway. Go through here, just not sure about this bit here. There's probably sure if we can go through here either, so probably go north and then follow this one on the apron here, like that. Okay. Alright. So the aircraft engines are warming up. Let's give ourselves some squawk code. 3451. And we're on standby for now. Now the current QNH. .905 knots, so that's not too bad. At 1032 or 3047. There you go. Not forgetting anything, let's turn on some lights. The sun is about to set. Not too long from now. Let's also turn on some lights here on the panel. I'm good to go. We'll be going that direction there, and then we follow the runway to the right. We'll once we get there, I guess. My apologies. So let me quickly check here. So we are on standby for now. And maybe let's see what the temperature is inside the cabin. It obviously we do not feel. It's actually getting a little hot. Outside air temperature is around 18 degrees or so. Should say here probably 12 degrees it says here. Alright. So let's go for it. The taxi lights on. Working brake disengage. Are we going to make it? Ooh, that is scary. Not sure. Let's just be sure and push back a little bit. Okay, but we are rolling. And I believe we should probably take this one to the right here. Could maybe just orient ourselves before we dive into some situation that we are it's hard, next to impossible to get out of. This looks like it should connect with the apron there, and then we just follow the apron. Right, let's see if we can get away with this. So park and brake released. The weather is not too bad here in Ireland. Definitely a bunch of clouds, but then there's also some blue patches. I think this is probably a service road for the ground vehicles and not necessarily a taxi way actually. Let's just go rogue here. Okay, so nobody saw us. Hi, we're just a car with wings. Nothing to see here. Move along now. And from the looks of it, is this the runway now? Should it be, no. The engine sounds really nice if you ask me. Sounds nice and mellow. Although there was some version of this aircraft, a couple of updates back, where it had like this amazing like diesel kind of sound. It was out of this world. I'm a sucker for some sounds, and I was definitely a sucker for that sound. It sounded really like hard. You know, when it was idling very low. Right, looks like we made our way to the runway. Even though we actually did cheat a little bit, using some service road rather than taxiway. But here we are at the runway. So let's turn on the transponder, and we'll turn on the taxi lights, the landing lights as well. Fuel pumps are on. Let's also turn on the Stallman feed. Let's get this thing going. It'll be a shame because by the time we arrive at Edinburgh, the sun will most definitely have set. It would be nice to see some of the green hills there. We do have an interesting little moon there, peeking through the clouds. Right, so let's take off. Positive rate, gear up. And let's turn on the autopilot. And let's also set the vertical speed for about let's go 1,000 feet per minute to begin with. When you throttle back to 35 manifold pressure, you also pull down the prop RPM just a little bit so that it's out of the red zone there. Just for the climb. This should allow us some decent climb speed. Let's have a quick look outside and marvel at the aircraft. Goodbye, Dublin. Looks like a beautiful evening, man. I do definitely love this sound, man. Listen. It sounds so nice and heavy. And there was definitely a little bit of hard in there. Okay, so we've cleared the runway. We can turn off the taxi lights. We can also turn off the fuel pumps. Have a look at the cabin temperature now. Definitely dropping. So it might get a little bit cold even in a bit, but we'll see about that. So I got a ground speed of 160 knots, which is about the same speed as we have through the air at the moment. We are following GPS. You can also see it visually, obviously, on the chart here on the map. So basically, we're going straight to Gotna there, without flying any departure, any SID. Climbing at 1,000 feet per minute, and our speed is increasing a little bit. I think this is probably a good rate of climb for now. And I'm guessing it's not too bad if we burn a little bit of fuel, because we will be landing fairly heavy. You can see the landing lights, they are extended. Let's leave them in a little longer. Let's check the temperature inside. That's definitely dropping. We turn on the cabin heat. I'm not really sure this is just a cooler there or... We'll see in a bit. we do have the TUNSO 1 Echo arrival. And let's check the runway that they had in mind for us. That was runway 24. ILS 24. Position Tango Lima Alpha. And we loaded it. So you can have a look at the VFR map. Cessna, Plaka, TUNSO, Tango Lima Alpha. I'm not sure what this is doing here, so this looks a little off. We are definitely not doing that. Once we arrive at Tango Lima Alpha, we should probably just do a direct to TLA 13.0 or the 027 X-ray. Okay, so our current altitude 11,000 feet. So these landing lights that I was showing you before, you can see them quite well now. So they will come back and settle right there. You turn them off, and they're just, the lights are turned off, and then you can retract. You actually see them retract, which is a pretty nifty feature. That's our landing lights. Cabin's getting a little bit hot. We are now 45.2 nautical miles from Gotna. Lean the mixture a little bit, this altitude. It's a pretty sight, man. Speed has dropped a little bit, so maybe we can could maybe actually use Simri, or the Navigraph actually I should say. So this will be our arrival, the TUNSO 1 Echo arrival. Maybe we can enlarge this screen a little bit. So TUNSO we shall be at 170. Tango Lima Alpha, we should be, does it say? No, but at the Tartan we should be at flight level 070 exactly. And from there, basically from there we'll fly we'll load the vectors to final. 7,000 and 17,000. Should actually go to standard pressure now. Let's have a look at the final approach chart as well. The NDB ILS DME runway 24 chart, that's what we need, so we put a pin in it, so it will stay there at the bottom. First thing that I personally always like to see is at what altitude does the glide slope start, and it looks to be 3,000 feet. Then we have the ILS frequency 108.9 and the heading 240. Decision height will be 200. We can enter the decision height. 5, 4, 3, 2. Just out of view there for some reason. I thought this was a really good idea. 16,500 feet, so we're almost at our cruising altitude. So the ILS frequency is 108.9. Well, that's one at the end, 108.9, never mind. And the Course heading will be 240. Right, so that bit is already in. Okay, so we're at 18,000 feet now. Oh, it's still daylight. Now speed should be picking up once we reach the cruising altitude. And I say let's just step on it. So one thing, a mental note for myself before we start landing, and we're on the ILS. And I want to disengage the autopilot. I will have to use the little red button there, the autopilot disconnect, just to make sure that, you know, that I do not confuse the aircraft or myself. It's always good not to be confused on landing an aircraft filled with jet fuel, you know. Okay, so there's our cruising altitude. So let's watch the speed shoot up there. And there it goes. The aircraft is thinking, oh yes, finally we can go. It's like it's been sitting all day. Then all of a sudden it's allowed out and it can run like a little dog, you know? And it's doing what it's supposed to do. Well, obviously it's also needed to climb it every now and then, you know. Shall we take a co-pilot with us? Have one magically appear next to us. That actually should be possible, right? We have the other seats. There you go, show co-pilot. That is Isabel. Hello Isabel, I hope you are well. And let's give her an armrest as well. Yeah. Okay, so what's the speed doing now? Definitely shot up. It's almost 180 knots. Our ground speed is 208 knots. Oh, that's pretty cool. There goes our beautiful sun over the clouds. And then to think that there is some other planet and there is some observer there looking at all these stars in the night sky on their planet, and they see among all the other white dots, they see our sun as well. And they're thinking, would there be life? Would there be a planet with life around that sun? And then on this planet there are philosophers thinking, is there a life on Earth? I'll just let that sink in for a little bit. Holding steady around 180 knots there. Fuel is still plenty. As I said, we actually have a little too much fuel for this flight. It doesn't look like you're able to subtract or something. Not really sure how that works. Maybe just put in the exact amount and it subtracts automatically. Actually didn't think of it when I was doing it. Just on the face for the props. So yeah, I think most of it is basically done. We have the ILS frequency 108.9. Got 240 for the back heading for the ILS, and we have a decision height of 200 feet. This little light will turn on, as well as the sound that you hear, the beeping. So it's perfectly normal 200 feet before you touch down to all of a sudden hear something go blah, 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 you know. Yeah, this is the latest update that I installed today for this aircraft. I still haven't found what they updated though. Let's have a look at the cabin atmosphere. It is really getting cold here. Yeah, it can be quite a challenge, you know, if you do not feel it, you need to set the correct, to find the correct settings. Fortunately, it's just Isabel and myself. I don't mind a little bit cold, rather have it a little bit cold than warm. Hey, frequency 432, how are you doing, man? Evening sun, popping in for a watch, cheers. Hey, cheers to you, man. Let me play a little guitar for you there. Entertainment by yours truly, Arkady Gidzenko, for my friend frequency 432. Would it flank the beautiful Cessna 414 Chancellor again? At the moment, this is definitely one of my favorite aircraft. One thing that I would really like is to be able to close these curtains, man. You can already like put in some little table there. No strings have to go. Oh, okay, yeah, that's you should definitely need strings if you want to be able to follow. Yeah. Alright, so we have a little table here, but it would be so nice if you could just totally like, you know, if you could close these curtains, I would just be standing at the ground with some rain on, load up the aircraft and turn up the sound and fall asleep. Hey Isabel, thank you for keeping an eye on things. Okay, so what's the weather doing here? It's starting to look a little bit hazy. There goes the sun. What's the temperature doing inside the cabin? Oh, I thought you meant to say strings. Frequency is saying I have no strings on my guitar at the moment. I'm gonna buy this shit when I win the lottery. A nice luxury plane. Does Isabel put out? Isabel, do you put out? I do not believe so. Isabel is a professional, and I believe she can fly us under the table. So the cabin climate, it does not really appear to be changing a whole lot. Probably not using these buttons all the way correctly. And then again, it's not my highest priority to figure that out. Most of it that I like is just, you know, to be able to take off, land, and navigate. So we're flying from Dublin to Edinburgh in Scotland. Hopefully there will be some nice Talisker or Lafroig waiting there for us. Some nice single malt whiskies that they make there. The speed's holding steady, 180 knots, and it looks like we are on our way to Blaga, 5.6 nautical miles. Let's zoom in a little because we might actually start descending. I believe we should be at flight level 170 at TUNSO there. Yeah, let's just pull up the chart for a bit real quick. That's a good little flight, for sure, man. Let's load this actually for now and see if we can find the atrocity that I loaded in for the final approach there. It doesn't really look like it. Does that say tweet smurf? Probably not. So we should be flight level 170. So let's descend, flight level 170. It's not too crazy, but I guess after that we can go straight down to 7,000 feet. Vertical speed, let's just do 1,000 feet per minute there. So I don't know, maybe it actually might still be, maybe the sun is about, like, really close to the horizon the moment that we touch down. That would be really nice. So we actually have some sense of the surroundings of the airport in Edinburgh. Lofroig is so good, man. The temperature is picking up. So both Isabel and myself will be getting hot in a little bit. Now just to make sure we do not overspeed. So 1,000 feet to go. And then after that we should descend to 7,000 feet. And I'm not really sure, let's have a look how long that is. Actually fairly long leg. Let's look at the flight plan. So from TUNSO 17,000 to 7,000, that's 10,000 feet to lose. So that's 31 nautical miles before Dublin. We should start our descent. Okay. So 17,000 feet coming up. So we are going to put in the thrust that we took out there. Frequency, I bought a wireless headset that I'm standing outside now with a smoke and the keyboard. That's some hardcore shit, man. The sun is still there. It's beautiful to see the colors change ever so slightly. Especially actually on this side. Excuse me, Isabel. Okay, so speed back to 180. So now we're on our way to TUNSO. So we descended fairly quickly there, but that's perfectly fine. The point is we should be at 170. It's a restriction there, not below, not above. But then after that, we can start our descent, and we will have 3.8 until we reach TUNSO, and then it will be 60 nautical miles until Tartan. So around halfway we should start descending to 7,000 feet, and we should be okay. So let's have a look outside. Beautiful area, man. So we're flying real world time and real world weather. I'm feeling a little bit thirsty, so I'm just quickly gonna go over here to the galley where I keep my stash, and I will be right back. Let's see you all again. I cannot see much through the window, but sure cool and weird to hear you talking. Yeah, man, that sounds fun. Alright, so let's head back to the flight deck, if you will. Yeah, so basically, walk to the back of the plane there. I got a little drink. The colors are really getting very pretty. It's really nice to see. Where is the sun now? Definitely closer to the horizon. Temperature is keeping steady in the green there. That's nice. And when I got back, I saw that we were in a turn, so we have reached TUNSO. So that means that we are now monitoring. Let's have a look. Tartan. Yeah, so once the DME here reaches 31, we will start descending. And then we should get ready for landing. I did see something funny earlier, so let's have a look. Is there any way we can fix this after TLA? Should go to Tartan. And where is that TLA 13.0? Basically what we can do when we reach Tartan, the next waypoint we want to be going to is Delta 027 X-ray. That is this one there, so we'll just skip the others. That's a golden hour, people. When the sun covers everything with a little magic paintbrush. One would think that aesthetics was a force of nature. Who knows? I turn on limited fuel in FS, only cheetah like, says frequency, and some happy little clouds. Unlimited fuel, that's gonna take you places, man. For sure. I tend to fly real world weather, except maybe in some situations like when flying to Lukla, you know. Then when it's dark or it's cloudy or both dark and cloudy, you know, then what I do definitely want to fly to Lukla, you know, then I'm just going to change that obviously. But usually I like to have it like the way it is outside. Plane can fly around the globe in an F-18. Oh, that's gonna take you a while, man. 40,000 kilometers. But yeah, if you put it on unlimited fuel, that should definitely work out. And then you might discover that the Earth is flat. That's gonna be funny. Weather too. Oh, like that. Yes. Yeah, that's definitely some beautiful clouds, right? So let's check the weather. Actually, speaking of clouds, first let's see 39.6 2.1 nautical miles. So we should start thinking about our descent shortly. But let's quickly check the weather for our arrival. Edinburgh wind 060 at 3 knots, so that's definitely not too crazy. QNH 3045. Few clouds at 1800, 8 degrees. Visibility more than 10 kilometers. That looks like a nice approach, so 3045, should keep that in mind. And we could also really quickly check the transition altitude. And when we're done checking the transition altitude, we should start descending. It would be on this chart. Alright, we'll check that later. For the United Kingdom, usually I believe it's 5,000 feet. So 32.8, 32.4. Our speed is holding steady, 180. The sky is turning pink and orange. Basically, the sky turns autumn colors. What's that going to look like through a green? No, that's not making it prettier at all. Okay, 30, so let's descend to 7,000 feet. We dial in 7,000. And then we choose vertical speed. There we go, 1,000 feet per minute. And it's going to bring the nose in a down position. And this sound is awesome. They taught me in school the Earth looks like a banana. It does look like a banana, man. Well, at least, you know, they say about flat earthers, eventually they will find out the Earth is round, you know, it's not that hard. It will just take them another 1,000 years to reinvent modern physics. So yeah, to each their own. The speed is picking up a little bit, but nothing too crazy for now. I need to be a little bit sharp because see this little atrocity there. I'm not really sure. I may have caused that. The aircraft is now, the autopilot is now following Talia, VOR. After Talia, it's going to Tartan in a straight line. So maybe. Let's go. Airport info. Let's see, procedures. No. We're going to do it differently. approach procedure, transition, Tango Lima Alpha. Let's just go vectors and see if that is going to delete that little curly thing there. We'll load approach. That looks a little better. But then it will stop us at Tartan. But that should be fine. After Tartan, we can also go to SAB. We'll see once we get there. We could maybe give it one more try. So select approach. We have ILS 24, and if we choose transition TLA, yeah, we already have the TLA, so probably that's why it was turning us back. So we're not going to do this. We'll just leave it like this. At some stage, you just do load approach and activate, and it should be fine. Okay, so we are now, let's first check the speed. Speed is holding steady, we're 13,600 feet. QNH will be 3045, so let's just quickly check now to make sure what's the transition altitude. I tell flat earthers, no, your mom is flat. Mother Earth is flat. This is sweet, man. That's the ticket right there. And now the flowers will grow, you know what I mean. So from Tartan it's that direction, but we'll flank that way. And let's open up the charts for Edinburgh. There's Tweet Smurf again. Oh, it says Mueller or something, but Tweet Smurf sounds a lot funnier to me. So approach chart, final approach chart for runway 24. So I'm guessing it's on there then, or otherwise it'll be on the airport chart. The airport elevation is 136, runway at 100. Transition altitude 6,000 feet. The airport elevation 136 feet. Okay, so at 6,000 feet we'll switch over from standard pressure to local pressure 3045. Yeah. Alright, and our altitude 11,000. So do you think we're going to make that? 11 nautical miles to go. Oh, look outside, man. This is beautiful. Beautiful time to fly. Take a little screenshot here. Another one here with the moon. Right, so let's get our asses into gear. 10,000 feet. Cabin is getting really hot here. Oh wait, let's turn it off before we put it in the pocket there. We do not want to cause any fires. Okay, so let's turn on the landing lights. Let's watch them extend for a second as well. Find a nice little angle. It's the simple pleasures in life, you know. There they will come and extend momentarily. Well, I do not see them moving at all. No, sorry, Bob. There they go. Little rounded back covers there, it's just cool, man. It's a very cool design. Okay, so the landing lights are out. (9,300 feet). We've got 2.9 nautical miles to go. We are a little bit high here, and can we go to 3,000 feet already? I wonder. Let's turn on terrain. I guess it should not be too much of a problem, but let's wait a little bit with that. So we're now on our way to Tartan. So 1,000 feet to go. Should definitely get a little sense of Scotland here. That's nice. That's what I was hoping for. And we have a beautiful background with the clouds that have turned pink. The sun anywhere to be seen? No. Oh, there it is. It's a pretty sunset from the sky. What are you doing, Isabella? Everything okay? Okay, thank you. Okay, 7,200. So let's put in a little more power. Let's go full mixture. So we're holding at 7,000 for now. You can see, looking straight ahead, there's water, and then next to the water is the airport. Should be at our, I'm guessing 12 and 11 o'clock. Somewhere around that general area should be the airport. From what I can deduct from looking at this map. I'm better playing guitar. There's a beautiful little Cessna 414. So let's see what's going to happen if we choose activate vectors to final. So it puts us in roll mode. So let's actually go heading for a little bit. And so let's look here, we could go to SAB. do that. So let me think how to do this again. You go back, nearest VOR, and then it's going to load up, and we select the SAB VOR. I would think there is a way to go there directly, but not really sure now. Not really quite sure here. Let's change our heading. That should take us straight over SIB VOR. From SIB we'll fly due north, and then we'll turn on the autopilot and see if we can select the localizer, or intercept, I should say, intercept the localizer. Let's quickly have a look at the chart while we are on our way to the SAB VOR there. Foxtrot India 24. This is Charlie India 24. Not really helping me, but should be fine. Okay. Holding at 7,000 feet. Our speed has picked up, but is actually still a little higher than during cruise. But we're not complaining. So we dialed in the ILS frequency, but also the ILS course heading 240. Although this is actually the one that we'll be keeping an eye on. Looks like it's picking up as a DME. Not really sure. I guess so, we're sort of flying away from it. I guess that seems to make sense. Charlie India 24, let's have a look at our flight plan. If we do activate leg, Then we should be going straight to Charlie India 24 there. Or is it then? Not really sure. Let's just keep it the way it is. Let's not try to kill ourselves yet in the process. We are now 33 nautical miles in a straight line. We could probably already go north. Let's give ourselves some time, because we do need to lose around 4,000 feet anyway. Beautiful colors there, caused by our setting sun. So the sun has definitely started to set, and the golden hour is ending. There are some golden colors there, if you will. But then that is about the end of it for today. They've done a really nice job, if you ask me. Okay, what we're looking at, we're still on our way to SIB. Let's turn off the prop sync. There is some clouds there for sure, look at that. Over the water. So we might need to turn on maybe prop anti-ice, windshield. Well, let's just do it in any case. So there you go, we're definitely flying into some mountains there. You can tell also by the beams of light now. All of a sudden becoming visible. Right, so let's turn due north now. let's descend to 3,000 feet. Look at that, man. All of a sudden there's hardly anything to see. Check it out. That was worth a screenshot for me as well. Okay, back to business. We're flying due north now, and let's see if we put the worst deviation indicator to GPS. Interesting. When I asked to activate the leg to Charlie India 24, it switches back to the VLOC. Still descending. Let's carry on a little like this. I'll be back momentarily. Alright, here we are again. The poor timing to step away from the flight deck, but you know, when nature calls, what do you do? So, 4,000 feet, so we've got 1,000 feet to go, so we should watch our speed. It's actually increasing a little too much. So 24 manifold pressure, and the needle is dropping. $700 feet to go. Should actually change to 3045. Go, so we still have 700 feet to go now. Speed is dropping a little, that's good. We do not want to race on the final approach at all. As I said earlier, the autopilot disconnect button, use it if you want to disconnect the autopilot before touchdown. Like I have a button on my controller that I use for that, which works in most aircraft, and in some aircraft, at least at this one, it behaves a little bit funny. So, not really sure what's going on there, but I also kind of like it, I must say, so I'm not really too worried about it at all. Okay, 3,100. We are at the correct altitude as well. So that means that's pretty nice timing. So let's vector ourselves. See if this is going to work for us. So let's go full. No. Also going to turn on the fuel pumps. Taxi lights, probably not a bad idea either. So VLOC is armed and ready. So all we have to do now basically is wait until the ILS signal is picked up and we are on the glide slope. See if we say activate leg to runway 24. What that is going to do for us if we then change to GPS and navigation. So this also allows us to activate this leg. Let me just check here. Activate leg here. That seems to work. Like I said, it's pretty good stuff, so let's do it like this. So basically we activated the Charlie India 24, Foxtrot India 24 leg, Foxtrot India 24 being the final fix, final approach fix, if I'm not mistaken. We should be at 3,000 feet there, which we already are. Speed is fine. We do not need flaps just yet, so we're going to wait with that. we're still 23.5 nautical miles from Foxtrot India 24. So this speed is perfectly okay. So it's a bit of a early approach, if you will. We're doing it ourselves. There's a really big cloud hanging over the airport there. There's a little bit of red from the setting sun there at the horizon. And looks like we can see some showers there as well in the distance. Check the fuel. We have plenty of fuel. We're not that heavy. We're still squawking Charlie. And we put it on localizer. Okay, so it looks like the localizer has been armed. So once the small lock moves to the ROL there, the roll, then I believe we are actually like officially on the localizer. There you go. Just solid shift, so that's good stuff. Look. Aircraft's immediately intercepting now. So that's where we want to be. We're already at 3,000 feet, so that's good. And we're just not within range of the glide slope of the cone yet. The moment that would be, we should see a white triangle here above the letters TO for 2 words. At 3,000 feet is where the glide slope starts, and what is the distance there actually? That'll be 50 nautical miles. Oh, that's where we are. No. Welcome back, man. You're in time for the final approach. You can see the weather conditions changed quite drastically. It's almost pitch black. So the decision height might actually be needed. And finally we can see the yellow triangle there, indicating the glide slope is we're in the vicinity of the glide slope, actually, I should say. So the speed around 167 knots or so. And we have DME for the vocalizer as well. And it even looks like we may have the runway lights. Pushed the dog a bit to walk fast, so oh, you went walking the dog, man. That's so sweet. on, Fido. You got 4 legs. We only got 2. So come on, man, keep up. I still do not see the white triangle here on the left belt. Not really sure why that is. But maybe try. Yes, it listens to the nav too. Would think at least, but okay, let's just experiment real quick. I put in the other frequency. It is gone again. Yeah, so basically you want them both then in this aircraft. Okay, so that's nice. Speed is okay. 14 nautical miles, flap 1. That's Edinburgh. The city right there. Unfortunately, there's not a lot that we can see now. But we did have a really nice flight and a nice descent. And all of a sudden now, you know, check the weather. There's like nothing to see. Okay, so speed is dropping. That's okay. That's precisely what we want. The prop RPM is full. We have full mixture as well. We have turned on the fuel pumps. We have turned on the landing lights and the taxi lights. Our fuel is still more than okay. Still squawking Charlie. Looks like we're good to go. Still below the glide slope there. The speed is quite steady. Isabel, are you okay? Isabel is okay. Isabel is cool. Isabel is a little bit like Mike. Sort of like stoic personalities, you know. Let's zoom in a little bit, just because we can. Maybe do a final weather check. If we can find the airport in time. 3045 is still active. 7 degrees. Visibility 10 miles. Sort of. Okay. In a way, I guess. Enough fuel to fly halfway back? Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, it's something with the fuel computer there. Let's engage approach mode, and we are on the glide slope. And the nose goes down. 8.3 nautical miles to go. We're committed to landing. Dropping the gear now. Three green lights. You can hear the wind picking up immediately. Or rather, the wind is not picking up, but the sound. The wind, you know, the wheels are creating a lot of drag. 6 nautical miles. site during the evening. Let's go flap 2. That should also bring the speed down, as you can see. $1,500 feet. So we're descending around 600 or 700 feet per minute. Bring back the throttle a little bit. And flaps full. Over 8 nautical miles. Careful not to let the speed drop too much. I think around 100 in this aircraft usually is okay. $800 feet, so let's turn off the autopilot. And try and keep descending around 500, 600 feet per minute. Feet. Okay, so we're down, flaps up. Welcome to Edinburgh, everybody. So the wind is no problem at all, it was only like 3 knots or something. A little bit of toe braking. Looks like we've gone all the way to the far end of the runway actually. Should not be a problem. I hope we can exit here on the left though. There you go, it looks like it. Good landing, sir. Thanks, man. Oh, look at the moon being all green. Right up there. Let's turn off the landing lights. And also the fuel pumps. We also do not need the flight director anymore. That can be turned off as well. And let's see if we can zoom in and have a look at where we're going. So we'll go a little bit to the left and I follow the taxiway. Not really sure where the general aviation aircraft are supposed to park, but we just go there. See that I missed some more messages. They're going to renew the runway at Eindhoven soon. Oh, really? I missed the planes flying over my house. Most people will probably be cheering here. Oh, so like actually the runway, man. So the physical runway, or are they going to change the approach paths? Or what exactly is it going to? I'm curious. Right, let's get moving. You think renew the runway itself? Okay. That's a pretty intensive job, man. But yeah, I guess that is necessary every now and then, I can imagine. Just try not to go too fast. Something that I sometimes forget to do during cruising is to check the airport diagram for our arrival airport to see where to, where to park the general aviation, what the general aviation section is. It says it's 5 months closed. And they will update the ILS system as well. 5 months closed. What the hell, man? Surely they cannot afford that, man. Wow. Let's just go to the bright houses there, the bright structures. Oh, it looks like we actually are going over grass. I was not paying too much attention there. Well, if you see the way we taxied on the Dublin airport, we were on a service ground vehicle road like we are now. Just stand up here in the light somewhere. So my apologies for we're just going rogue here. The country is accommodating us, and we just go, sure, we just find our own way, no worries, man. Right, so let's pull up here. Okay, we'll stop. Parking brake is set. So let's got the mixture. And the magnetos as well. Taxi light can go off, top anti-ice can go off, vital heat and installment heat, cabin heat, listen to that. Something else is still noisy. Yeah, I'm guessing it is the Air conditioning there. There you go. Man, that is loud. In 2027. Okay. Well, if they're going to have a parallel runway next to it, you know, that, so if they build like a second runway and then maintain the current one, then at least they don't have to stop operations. I wonder how that's going to work out, man. Interesting news, thanks. Alright, so again, welcome to Edinburgh, everybody. Let's hope that they have some nice whiskies for us. Let's see, what else can we do? We can turn off all the other lights, I guess. The avionics bus as well. And let's clean this sucker up. It's so cool to hear the sound of the engines cooling down, man. I totally love it. Okay, so is there anything else we can turn off here? Probably just the battery then. The alternators and the battery, and I think now the aircraft's completely dead. And listen to that silence, man. Isabel, thank you very much for flying. So here we are. Alright, man, that's it for today. Thank you very much for checking frequency. Thanks for hanging out, man. Nice of you to walk the dog and kick it, well, mentally, not physically. Hey, man, fly dog, you know, I want to be in time for the landing. It was a good landing, so that's always nice to save your ego from some public humiliation. Alright, man, we'll catch up later. Thanks everybody for checking. Stay funky, and I'll catch you at the next video. Have a good evening. Bye bye. Thanks. Bye bye.